Congratulations, Oscar.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's right.
You make us proud.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Next resolution, please.
120082, celebrating the Chinese New Year and recognize the contributions of the Asian and Asian American community to the city of Kansas City, Missouri. Spike Nguyen and others are here to receive the special action.
Councilman Wagner.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and happy 4710. I think we're all used to 2012, but as we were celebrating Chinese New Year today, I thought I'd give the correct year to the best of my ability. But I think as many people know, we have celebrated Chinese New Year. We have a great Asian American population here, and I thought it was very appropriate. I know that, Mr. Mayor, you've sent proclamations to some of the various events in the city, but I thought the council should have an opportunity to say their good thoughts. With us today, many of you will recognize Bob Chien, who is our representative to the city of Chien and our sister cities and part of the Society for Friendship with China. Jan Armstrong, who's with the International Visitors Council. Some of you may not know Spike Nguyen by sight, but you may know him by your stomach. He has catered some of our birthday events on the 22nd floor, and I will also add that he has egg rolls and some crab rangoon in the back as an incentive to expedite the meeting, Mr. Mayor, today. But we also have CJ Wei from the Kansas City Chinese American Association, who many of you may have read in the Star for the great event that they had last weekend at Johnson County Community College. They are all here to help us celebrate Chinese New Year, but I also want to thank them for their friendship. Over the past 8 months of my term, we've worked on a number of different things, and I believe, Mr. Mayor, we are going to have a team for the boat races on Brush Creek later this year, which now that I've said that, I'm probably on the team now, and unless you want to take me off of
I'd
that.
always contemplated that you would be on the team. I think I've got you pictured as that part of the boat that's hanging out over the water with your face in the water.
As long as you don't capsize me, Mayor, that'll be quite okay. But I just wanted to congratulate all these individuals who have all had Chinese New Year celebrations, all very good ones, very popular ones, and glad that they could join us here today. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much, Councilman Wagner. Are there any other council members who wish to speak to the resolution? I will say this. I had the absolute pleasure of spending some time with CJ and Jane at the Nelson on Saturday to meet a group of, I don't know how many young students. More than 50 students from 2 schools in the Beijing area who were here, musicians, dancers, martial artists, young high school students who were extremely skilled and who were extremely great to spend some time with. It was a very delightful morning. It was very delightful to watch their faces as they continued to discover things about Kansas City. And it was great to be able to do that at one of our treasures, the Nelson, which has one of the best collections of Chinese art in the world. So the cultures are melding and merging, and that's a very good thing, and I thank you for everything that you do. Would someone like to speak on behalf of the group? CJ?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, City Council, for inviting us to be part of this very special occasion. Special thanks goes to Councilman Wagner for sponsoring us. As we know, 2012 is the year of the dragon, and it's a very special year for Chinese around the world. And dragon is the ultimate symbol for power prosperity and affluence. And some of you might not know, the dragon is the luckiest and most sought-after animal out of the 12 that made up the Chinese zodiac. And it's the only fictional animal among the 12. And if you look at the dragon, it's made of 9 different animals. It has lion's mane, a snake's tail, the eagle's claws, and so on. And I think that today we're not only come to City Council in front of everyone to thank everyone for inviting us to celebrate our Chinese New Year, we will also like to encourage the leaders of the city and business communities to realize that a comprehensive economic development plan and a sustainable, robust trade strategy with the second superpower of China is worth exploring or pursuing. And some of the statistics of China is simply overwhelming. Did you know that 1.3 billion people and counting, China needs to add an infrastructure equivalent to Houston, Texas, each month for the next 20 years just to keep up the urban migration that is happening right now. And did you know that on January 21st, 2 days before the Chinese New Year, 80 million people drove in their cars across the country just to be with their families and friends. And in China, China imported $1,700 billion worth of good back in 2011. Back to our neck of the woods, we have so many world-class natural resources that equipped our region to compete with the top trade countries with China, such as Japan, South Korea, and EU. We believe, with the leadership of the city, we can build Kansas City as a center stage and invite all the countries to come to Kansas City to showcase their best talent to compete. And back to the dragon. If we can envision the dragon is a beast that represents our region, shouldn't Kansas City be the head of the dragon? Moreover, shouldn't City Council be the eyes of this beautiful beast to lead us to a world-class city? As we all know, dragon dance is a beautiful thing. As Kevin Costner said in the Field of Dreams, if we build it, they will come. Let the dance begin. Thank you so much, everyone. And on behalf of us, I'm not sure if I'm qualified to represent the Vietnamese, the Asian community in Kansas City, but thank you again for inviting us, and Happy Chinese New Year.
He's hired. Oh. The resolution is now before the council. All in favor, aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Resolution is passed.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, once again, I'll stress that there is food in the back from Pho Wa, just to help expedite the meeting today.
How are you? Good job.
Me a plate if you're going back.
Thanks for coming.
Very nice speech.
That was excellent. Thank you, sir.
More paper. It's what I always wanted.
I will confirm that there is food in the back. Will the clerk please call the communications?